In a cozy little bedroom, two brothers, Asad and Fahad, were tucked into their beds. The moon cast a soft, warm glow through the window, painting stripes of light across the floor. Asad, the older brother, was pretending to be asleep, his breathing slow and even, but his younger brother Fahad was wide awake. His eyes were fixed on the shelf across the room, where his favorite toys sat in a neat little row. It was quiet, almost too quiet. Suddenly, a tiny whisper floated through the air, pierced Fahad's. Fahad's eyes went wide as dinner plates. He sat up, his heart thumping like a drum. Did he just hear that? He looked at the toy shelf. The little brown teddy bear, with its button eyes and stitched-on smile, seemed to be looking right at him. Its soft, furry head tilted to one side. "Fahad, are you awake?" The voice whispered again, a little louder this time. In the other bed, Asad let out a loud sigh and rolled over, pulling his blanket up to his chin. "Go to sleep, Fahad," he mumbled, his voice sleepy and a bit grumpy. But Fahad couldn't sleep. He was too amazed. He pointed a trembling finger at the shelf. "Asad, the teddy bear. It just talked to me." Asad peeped one eye open. "Teddy bears don't talk, Fahad. You're just hearing things." Just then, something else moved on the shelf. The little red toy car, usually so still, suddenly revved its tiny engine. Vroom. It zoomed right off the edge of the shelf, did a perfect flip in the air, and landed silently on the soft rug below. It zipped around in a tight circle before screeching to a halt. Fahad gasped, his mouth hanging open. Even Asad sat up, his sleepy expression replaced with one of pure surprise. Next, the toy robot, with its shiny silver body and clunky arms, began to move. It stretched one arm, then the other, making a soft worry sound. It wobbled a bit, like it was just waking up, and then carefully climbed down from the shelf, its little feet making soft clanking noises on the floor. It stood next to the red car and waved a stiff, metallic hand. "Wow," Fahad whispered, his eyes sparkling with excitement. He looked at Asad, who just stared, completely speechless. The teddy bear was the last to join them. It slid down the leg of the bedside table like a tiny firefighter and waddled over to the other toys. It looked up at the two brothers with its glowing, gentle eyes. "Hello, Fahad," said the teddy bear, its voice soft and warm. "And hello, Asad." Asad blinked. How do you know my name?" The robot stepped forward. "We know everything," it said, its voice a funny, beeping sound. "We are your toys. We watch you play all day long." The little red car zoomed in a circle around Fahad's feet. "Yeah, we have so much fun with you. We build castles and racetracks and go on amazing adventures." Fahad giggled. "You're my best friends." The teddy bear nodded sadly. "And you are our best friends too. That's why we need to talk to you." It waved a furry paw at the room. "We play all day, and it's wonderful. But when night comes and you go to sleep, we get bored." The robot finished, gesturing with its arms. "We just sit here on the shelf, all alone in the dark. And not just bored, added the car, doing a little burnout on the rug. Look at this place. It's a mess. The toys all looked around the room. A stray building block was hiding under the bed. A coloring book was left open on the floor. A lonely sock was draped over the lampshade. Fahad looked around too, a little embarrassed. "Oops," he said. The teddy bear looked at them with its kind eyes. "We love playing with you, but at the end of the day, we need to go home. Our home is the toy shelf." The robot pointed its finger at the boys. "A clean room is a happy room for everyone." Asad, who had been listening quietly, finally smiled. He had always been the more logical one, the one who didn't believe in magic. But seeing his own toys walking and talking, well, it was hard to argue with that. He looked at the robot, the car, and the teddy bear. He knew they were right. "Okay," Asad said, swinging his legs out of bed. "You're right. A messy room isn't fair to anyone." Fahad jumped out of bed too, suddenly full of energy. "Let's do it. Let's have a cleanup adventure." And so they did. It wasn't a chore at all. It was a game. Fahad pretended he was a giant crane, lifting the building blocks and placing them back in their box. Asad became the captain of a spaceship, carefully guiding his books back onto the shelf. The toys helped too. The little red car pushed stray puzzle pieces into a pile. The robot used its clumsy arms to pick up crayons. The teddy bear directed the whole operation from the middle of the room, cheering them on. "Great job, heroes." Teamwork makes the dream work. In just a few minutes, the room was spotless. Everything was in its proper place. The toys looked so happy sitting on their shelf, neat and tidy. The robot gave a final wave. The car flashed its tiny headlights, and the teddy bear smiled. "Thank you for it. Thank you, Asad. Now we can rest peacefully." It wiggled its paw in a final goodbye. "Good night, heroes." As the toys settled back into their still positions, the room seemed to get warmer and cozier. The light from the moon felt softer. Fahad and Asad climbed back into their beds, pulling the covers up to their chins. They were tired, but it was a happy, satisfied kind of tired. As his eyes started to close, Fahad whispered into the quiet room, "Asad, do toys really talk?" He heard Asad shift in his bed. A moment later, his brother's voice came, soft and a little bit amused. "No, Fahad," Asad whispered back, pulling his blanket up higher. "But messy rooms definitely do." And with that, the two brothers fell fast asleep, dreaming of adventures with their very best friends. Because imagination is a powerful thing. Toys are wonderful friends, and with a little teamwork, even cleaning up can be the best adventure of all. Thanks for watching our story. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more fun adventures. See you next time.